Hey everyone, welcome to the Tech Grinder podcast, where we are breaking new ground when it comes to the startup ecosystem and pushing past the status quo. But before we get started, the podcast has been created for entertainment and educational purposes only, and nothing in the content should be taken as investment advice. To see the full disclaimer, go to www.techgrinder.com. That's www.techgrinder.com. So let's get started, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Okay, so let's get into it. Navigating the communication landscape is a fascinating subject. Think about communication. It is such a big part of our lives as individuals, and for businesses, it is crucial. For the everyday person, communication in our personal and professional lives can be a game changer. And of course, there is both written and verbal communication. In our professional lives, when we are looking for a job, we create our resumes and we interview. So we are definitely using both written and verbal communication skills. But that just touches the surface. Once we find ourselves in the workplace, we are using our communication skills on a daily basis. Communication is fascinating and it goes deep. For businesses, communication is paramount. Companies trying to promote their products and services are entrenched in communication. And of course, that crosses over into marketing. In our very technological modern world, technology has enabled us many different ways to communicate. But again, written and verbal communication are at the forefront. In the business world, it is very interesting to watch companies tell their story and promote their products and services. It is happening in different places. Social media is one of the most common places for businesses of all sizes. But there is TV, billboards, and promotions we see when walking in cities and malls when we are out and about. And then there is so many mediums used to create these types of promotions. Both video and graphic design play a huge role. Then there is the design aspect of it, which both art and design can play a fun, exciting, and creative role. Communication runs deep, and putting it in the spotlight and top of mind can enable us as individuals or businesses to take a deeper look, slow down, analyze, and make it possible to have vast amounts of outcomes. By slowing down and paying closer attention to our communication, it can keep us as individuals or businesses connected to our communication, and that can make our communication resonate and be more effective. When it comes to businesses, watching businesses promote their products and services is always fascinating. For us, we like to look at a lot of products across a lot of sectors, a lot of technology and software products. We watch how companies tell their story, how they promote their products and services, and we look at it on a communication level. This is where it gets tough. Companies have to communicate what they do and what their products and services are all about. A lot of times it has to be short and to the point. And when it comes to the products and services, it has to be spot on. It has to leave the consumer of that content knowing what that product or service is all about, or with a feeling that they want to take the time and energy to learn more. One thing that we do see a lot is companies being very vague, sometimes in communicating what they do, and also with products and services. We see it more than spot-on communication, but we also are aware that it is hard. But when we see spot-on communication, it is exciting. This is why diving deep into communication and discussing it is so important. It feels important for both individuals and companies trying to get their message across, to look at themselves as the content consumer and not just the content creator. Now, this seems really simple, but in truth, it is not simple. Earlier, we discussed keeping us connected to our communication. The interesting thing about communication is the barriers of entry are simple. In some ways, all it takes is a piece of paper and a pen, or our voice, maybe even the video button on a mobile phone. Some folks may think you need a master's degree in communication, and some folks may think all you need is a sampled beat. The thing is, being connected to our communication could create soul and clarity. Maybe we can provide an analogy. Two different people could go out for a walk at night. One person might walk their dog and just be out enjoying the night. The other person could be out walking their dog, but also notice how beautiful the moon and the stars are, and have a strong connection with the earth and the earth's atmosphere. Now, there is nothing wrong with what the first person walking their dog did. Maybe life had them so busy and distracted that they did not pay attention to the moon and the stars. Understandable in our world today. But the second person walking their dog had a connection with the earth and the earth's atmosphere. Connecting with our communication could be similar. It just goes deeper. Again, communication can be a game changer for individuals and companies in so many ways, and we are definitely fans of things that have little or no barriers to entry. We hope you like this episode titled Navigating the Communication Landscape. Until next time, thanks for listening.